ایشون راجع به جنبش دانشجویی و حق تحصیل در نهادهای آموزش عالی صحبت می‌کنه.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In my speech, I will talk about the status of academic rights in Iran, as well as the student movement and its role inside Iranian politics. Just a few weeks ago, United for Iran, in conjunction with 17 other Iranian as well as international human rights organizations, released a statement expressing concern over the status of academic rights and academic freedom in Iranian higher education institutions. In the statement, the signatory organizations expressed their deep concern about the alarming state of academic freedom in the Islamic Republic of Iran, and in particular, violations of the rights to freedom of expression, association, and assembly on campuses, and institutionalized procedures that allow authorities arbitrarily to expel and suspend students and fire graduate instructors on the basis of their political views and activities. In Iran, students and higher education personnel face systematic violation of their rights on the basis of their opinions, gender, religion, and ethnicity. The network of education and academic rights, an independent non-governmental organization that monitors academic freedom, documented at least 92 violations of academic rights in Iran in 2011, and ranked Iran as the biggest violator of academic rights. Also, according to the largest independent student organization in Iran, the so-called Daftar Tahkim Wahdat, between March 2009 and February 2012, there were at least 396 cases of students being either temporarily or permanently banned from education and enrollment at universities as a result of their peaceful political dissent. In addition, at least 634 students were arrested by security and intelligence organs, and 254 students were prosecuted and convicted by judiciary for similar reasons. Iranian authorities threaten, suspend, arrest, prosecute, and sentence student activists for peaceful criticism of government policies on a regular basis. Officials also have routinely shut down hundreds of student gatherings, publications, and independent organizations. The Ministry of Science, Research and Technology declared Daftar Tahkim Wahdat the biggest independent student organization in Iran an illegal union in 2009 on grounds that it engaged in activities that endangered national security. Currently, more than 30 students are in prison, serving long prison sentences, solely for exercising their rights to freedom of expression, association, and assembly. By expressing their opinions, participating in demonstrations, or membership of an independent student organization critical of government policies. Combined, these students have been sentenced to to more than 130 years in prison. In some cases, up to 15 years. The statement also pointed out the fact that Iranian government vets students for admission to graduate programs as well as applicants to higher education teaching posts. Based on their ideological views. It further expressed concern over the active presence of Iran's paramilitary and intelligence apparatus on university campuses, including the Basij militia, which engage in violent confrontation with students such as repeated attacks on peaceful gatherings and dormitories, leading to serious injuries and the deaths of several students. Also, Iran's minorities face systematic deprivation and discrimination in higher education. Religious minorities, and in particular members of Baha'i faith, are being deprived of education solely based on their faith and religion. In recent years, hundreds of Baha'i students have been banned from enrolling and entering Iranian universities and higher education institutions. The statement also pointed to the increasing discrimination against women through newly introduced governmental policies, such as gender segregation and gender quota system. These policies questions Iran's obligations under international law, which asks governments to ensure the equal rights of men and women to education. It also expressed concern over the situation of higher education teaching personnel and university professors. Reports indicate that since the 2009 election, over 100 academics have been dismissed from their posts. On the basis of their political views and dissent against the government. UNESCO's 1997 policy recommendation concerning the status of higher education teaching personnel provides the right to education that can be only fully enjoyed in an atmosphere of academic freedom. And autonomy for institutions of higher education. However, in Iran, those conditions that are academic freedom and autonomy of institutions are gravely ignored and violated by Iran's laws and Iranian authorities. In Iran, head of universities or university chancellors are not being elected by board of university professors, but directly by government officials, such as Minister of Science, Research and Technology.